This week, finally, a word from our departing Patreons after cruising with us on Expedition Barefoot in Turkey. We take you to spectacular Butterfly Valley, a secret pirate's hideout of the past. And also, we drag anchor in 50-plus knot storm, and we couldn't even see where we were going. Oh, the joys of a liveaboard life. Kick off your shoes and come barefoot with us. We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors, sailing and travelling around the globe. Join us as we share the adventure and explore the beauty of the world. Because life is better barefoot.
Here we are at the end of our time with our Patreons, and we have time for one final sail back to Fethiye. Unfortunately, it's a downwind sail, and we managed to get up the Oxley. Everyone joins in. And it makes a glorious sight as it fills up with wind. Even though the wind started at only 5.6 knots, it increased in strength through the day up to around 10 knots. So we made good, easy sailing back to Fethiye. As we sailed around some points, getting back to Fethiye, I just did some testing to see how far past 180 degrees an Oxley would handle. Okay, so we're going into Fethiye Harbour, and because we're having to progressively do a few turns to starboard, and we actually put this sail up on a port tack rather than for the last 2 miles jibing and then rehoisting or resetting all the lines, I'm just sailing with the wind on the wrong side, as in I've now got the wind 10 degrees off to the starboard side, and to compensate for the fact that we haven't changed the sails, I've put in a little barber hauler here on this line there to pull the sheet, which is now should be the guy line, downwards, and I've let the new sheet or the old guy line given a little bit of slack. So that's given us, at least we're on 10 degrees now, we were on 20 degrees, and that seemed to be about the limit. I'm not sure if this is the way you can do it, but clearly the Oxley is able to sail past the 180 degrees without changing the line. So if you're not going very far, or if it's if you can't be bothered at that time and then you're going to jibe back the other way, you can do it like this. And we haven't lost any speed, which is interesting. We're doing just the same speed, even though it appears that the sail is not set properly. So it's set, it's still pulling, so it's obviously all the forces being transmitted to the boat just like it was before. We're certainly sailing a really good speed, 6.5 knots in 11 knots of wind, and we're overtaking the monohulls. And it's always very satisfying to overtake the monohulls, despite them having full sails up, so that's nice. This guy, we're way behind him before, and now we are overtaking him.
I'm Rick.
I'm Colette.
We're from the United States. I wanted to drain every little bit of knowledge that was in your head about cruising lifestyle, because you've been mentors of ours since we started watching the channel, and learning about some of the ins and outs, the nuances of sailing, but also mostly what it's like to live on a boat. It's been just brilliant. Every expectation for me was filled, and I appreciate you sharing so freely with us, giving us advice and wisdom.
It's been a pleasure.
I think that it has exceeded my expectations. I believe I had a goal, and the goal was to learn about living aboard. Even though I have lived aboard for months at a time, I think that I wanted to talk and be with people who had experienced it and are living it. And then to see what it's like and see how the adjustments are made between living on a boat, traveling, and living in a home. Again, it exceeded my expectations.
If you'd just be willing to step out
Yes.
and take a risk, and be willing to put yourself out there a little bit is what it's been fantastic.
We always wanted to, but this has taught us more about how to do it well.
Yeah, yeah, very good.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Well said.
Yeah. Well, thank you once again,
Yeah,
guys,
and thanks for being patrons.
Patreons.
You know, we really appreciate it. And I'm glad you've had a good time on the trip.
I'm Peter, and this is my wife Tove, and we are from Sweden. We are very honored and happy to be here. To be really sure that we want to go out sailing for the future, because we have big plans on doing that. We've been thinking about this for years now, and this really gonna make everything for us to be 100% sure.
That you want to do sailing as a
yes.
Liverpool.
Yes. Of course, we were a little bit unsure about everything, how you guys gonna be and how everything would be, but we had such a great experience from you guys and from sailing and everything. It's been great. Learning to handle a boat and raise the sail, mainsail, take down the sail and put it in the sail bag and everything, mooring, med mooring. Yeah, just to be on the boat is a great experience, and that's always been a thought we had, you know, how it actually is going to be to live on a boat.
Have you had any sailing experience before?
No, none.
So you had a lot to learn.
Yeah, it's a great experience, because it doesn't matter how many streams or videos you watch and think, okay, this is how it works, but it's actually, you know, to do it in real life and to do it, the experience, and be close and see it in reality, it's so much greater.
I just felt that before we came here it was like dreaming a dream, and then we came here and it's a dream inside of the dream, and it's like a very beautiful story. You can make up all these stories before you leave, but then when you actually come here you can live the story you choose to live, and this story is beautiful, and we are very blessed, very happy and proud. And we have met wonderful souls and beautiful minds, and this is something we're going to keep forever with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thank
and we
you.
learn.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you with all our hearts.
I'm into that as well, you know, like I can't really pick one thing, because the whole experience has been great, really great. But just to sleep on the boat, I think that's a lot of things that you can't really see on the video. You know, it's like to live aboard kind of life. Of course, sailing, to see how everything works, you know, like more in reality.
And the food.
Yeah, the food, yes.
We
She's
didn't
a
know
great,
we were coming
great,
to a
great chef.
Michelin star
Yeah.
restaurant, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
very
Thank
much.
you guys.
Thank you.
It's
And
been
I
fantastic
wish,
experience.
yeah, and I wish for others that they can experience what we just experienced. We don't
Yeah.
want to leave tomorrow.
Yeah,
But we're not going to talk about it, right?
yeah.
Thanks so
Okay,
much,
thank
guys.
you, thank you.
I was just saying we will miss them. It's been absolutely delightful having them on board. Came as strangers, left as friends.
Curious,
Yeah.
really. But a part of me felt I already knew you when I came here.
Yeah.
Like there was one part that says, yeah, could be.
Like, yeah, a recognition of the soul, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. I still think it's trippy about the boat show. We were at the boat show, picking up this boat, and these guys were having a look at the boat, and we were waiting till they left the boat so that we could get on the boat. And
For the first time.
For the first time. So it was these guys that were actually looking around this boat, our boat at the boat show.
It was you being
me
cheeky?
being cheeky, saying something like, I wish these people would hurry up and get off our boat. It was them. What are those people?
Get them off our boat.
And Peter was watching one of our videos, that video, and saw me speaking to the camera saying, I wish these guys would hurry up and get off our boat, and recognised himself and Tove on the video. So how bizarre is that? That's just like Twilight Zone. Just definitely Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone. But however it happened, we're very glad it did.
Yes.
Do an extra hug.
With pleasure. You're a wonderful person. Take care of yourself. Bye, Peter. Oh, it was so lovely to have you guys on board.
You guys are great.
That's what I said. You came as strangers.
It's been a wonderful week.
We say goodbye to these dear new friends of ours.
And you have now learned about me. When I lack an ability, I make up for it with determination.
You do.
Determination always
You
wins.
absolutely do.
Blessings. Bye-bye.
So how are you feeling, honey?
So it's a bit bittersweet. I mean, we have had 5 days and 6 nights of spending wonderful
Quality time.
with these beautiful people that we've just met. I'm astounded how well we all got on, and we're all going to stay in touch with each other and be in each other's lives from now on.
Yeah.
It's all turned out exceptionally well. They've had a wonderful time.
Learned a lot. We've learned a lot,
Yeah.
and we hopefully have moved them on significantly, both couples significantly on their path towards their own sailing adventure. So clarified a few fears and uncertainties in some of them.
Guys, but for now, it's just me and my honey, and we're going back to Expedition Barefoot. So we put a thank you out there to those beautiful Patreons that we've just said goodbye to. We love you. Stay in our lives, guys. All the
Okay,
best.
bye.
Hi guys, well we have some exciting news for our Patreons out there. What is it?
We've set the date for the next sailing adventure in Turkey for our Patreons. So if you want to come and join us, absolutely, it'll be another awesome week of sailing and experience. And the subject is
How to make your sailing dreams a reality. So that's what the focus is going to be on, and we're going to help you with that. So all of you guys that were disappointed you missed out last time, here is your opportunity to come join us again this time, and we're going to be talking about all things sailing and making that dream come true.
you don't want to miss this, guys.
So make it happen. And we're on our way to Butterfly Bay, and apparently when it's the season for butterflies to hatch, there's masses, thousands and thousands of butterflies here. And we're right on the edge of the season, so maybe we'll see some, maybe we won't. But anyway, it looks a beautiful spot. Kind of looks like a bit of a pirate's hideaway actually. Let's have a closer look. We're on our way to the waterfall. Well, we're far enough away now that we've left the sounds of the tourist boats behind us. And all you can hear is the loud sounds of the cicadas and freezing.
Go right under. There we go.
But anyway, that's really lucky apparently. To make it up the top, go under the waterfall without dying, it's really lucky.
Hey guys, the amazing thing about this place is that it's only a 30-minute walk from the beach. So that's absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. We are in such a big valley.
I said, my goodness, this is so beautiful.
It's a lot of chain up.
Butterfly Bay, nestled along Turkey's stunning turquoise coast, captivates visitors with its crystal clear waters, lush greenery and rugged cliffs. The bay earns its name from the colourful butterflies that flutter amongst the foliage, adding to the magical touch of the scenery. Its tranquil ambience makes it a popular spot for snorkeling, swimming and sunbathing. However, beneath its serene surface lies a history steeped in piracy. In the centuries past, Butterfly Bay served as a hideout for pirates who took advantage of its secluded coves and hidden caves to launch raids on passing ships. Butterfly Bay's pirate history adds an intriguing layer to its allure. Legend has it that notorious pirates once roamed these waters, seeking refuge in the bay's labyrinth caves and secret passages. These buccaneers, known for their daring exploits, used Butterfly Bay as a strategic base for launching attacks on unsuspecting merchant vessels travelling in the Mediterranean. The bay's secluded location provides the perfect cover for their illicit activities, allowing them to invade, capture, and amass wealth through plunder and pillage. On a more lighter note, during butterfly hatching season in Butterfly Bay, typically in the spring and early summer months, the air comes alive with the mesmerising sight of thousands of butterflies taking flight. As the sun rises, the warm rays coax the butterflies from their cocoons. And, surrounded by the sweet scent of blooming flowers, elegant waterfalls, crystal waters, and the stories of plundering buccaneers with whispers of hidden treasure, makes stunning Butterfly Bay a must-to-visit while cruising Turkey. Navigating a boat in winds exceeding 50 knots while dragging backwards is a harrowing endeavour. The howling gale lashes your face and eyes while stinging hail obscures your vision.
Honey, you haven't been recording any of that.
Lightning crashes down precariously close, illuminating the chaos around you, intensifying the fear of being so exposed.
Boat right there.
Amid the freezing drop in temperature, fear grips you, causing uncontrollable shaking.
Holy
Your main focus is on preventing collision with other vessels or rocky outcrops. But in such extreme conditions, things often go wrong.
But we're gonna have to go and lift the anchor. Let's shut this door. Otherwise everything's gonna fall. Okay, so we're gonna lift the anchor out in the middle of the storm. Great. I'm not able to lift the anchor chain. It's stuck. I'm just going to give me a minute while I'm out there. I can't get the anchor up and we're drifting, the boats are drifting everywhere. It's really howling and crazy, so I've got to take John this. So I'm just going to leave you guys here. Okay. Oh, so you can see out there, it's wild. Absolutely crazy out there. Alarms are going off everywhere. Boats are drifting around, bumping into each other. John's trying to, just on the helms, trying to keep us off all the other boats. It's just insane. We're being pummeled by hail. And it's absolutely freezing out here. But we're going to have to reset the anchor. There's people out there trying to manage their boats just like us. John's on the helm. Lots of rumbling up there. Wild. The rain's so bad we can't even see in front of us. It's just stinging our eyes so much. Are you freezing? Me too. Me too. Yeah, me too, honey. Do you want to What? What do you want to do?
Can you go and find me a beanie?
Okay. Go and find a beanie. Let's see, honey. We got a bucket.
Go back. Can you just watch?
This one's really close now.
I know, but we're probably just falling onto it.
So guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. The winds have slowed down a little bit.
Wow.
There's yells coming from that direction.
What direction?
That direction over there. I think people yelling out there. We're right back where that aluminium boat is. That's where we are. You know that aluminium boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're right back there.
I was a little bit worried our anchor might drag over his horse tangle, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like they've not. I'm going to go and try and open the anchor locker. I'm going to prepare the anchor to lift it.
Okay. Be careful, honey.
The latch on the anchor locker was jammed, so it took a hell of a lot of force. Had to use a pair of pliers to twist it open. Of course, it'll always happen at absolutely the worst time when it's that a latch won't open. What? I'm just going to reverse out of this side way. I'm going to spin around. I'm going to spin around. We're going to go back to where we used to be. Okay, hon, drop.
20 Mississippi.
I'll do 30. Another 10, please.
Oh my goodness.
So we've been in Turkey for 2.5 months and we've never had any bad weather. And the space of 5 minutes, it went from calm to probably about 50 knots.
It just whooped our butts. And we're in the middle of dinner. Look, sitting down, having dinner. In the middle of dinner, we've still got the wine, and shows how stable catamarans are. We just had like, 60 knots of wind or whatever it was. And we've still got plates, drinks on the table. Love catamarans. And like, searching, through, this is where we keep our safety gear. So I was searching through here for our wet weather gear. There's just water all over the floor.
Because the rain was driving in so hard, us walking in and out of the doors to go and get the anchor at the front, and this place is all just sodden.
This will dry up, but the absolutely brilliant thing about having a front cockpit is in the middle of a storm, when the lightning's actually above us, crashing down and lightning all around us, we came inside to go out to the front. We didn't have to go around the side deck, but I could actually pick up the anchor and deal with the front by just going through the door here. So I could work the anchor from here, pulling up this, grabbing the thing and pulling it up from relatively safety
Protected
in here. I mean, sure, I could still get struck by lightning, but it was as safe as you could possibly be. And lightning was absolutely smashing down all around us. It was crazy.
Yeah, the rain was so hard I couldn't see forwards at all. There was hail in that as well, so there was solid bits of ice hitting us. And I think the amazing thing was, it was so cold. Like, I was shivering, shaking.
I was shaking too. I just want to say to everyone out there how blessed I am to have this amazing man for a captain and a husband, because I tell you what, there was boats drifting past us and
well, we were drifting past them mostly.
So close to smashing into us either side, and he couldn't see anything, and he just kept his cool and just focused on what he needed to do. And I'm so proud, and I'm just, I just feel so blessed to have you as my captain.
You did a good job pulling up the anchor in that weather too, hon.
Thanks, I couldn't let my captain down.
We needed to use the screwdriver and the pliers to undo that latch. So yeah, those latches I find are a little bit of a pain in the backside, because they do jam and then they're really hard to deal with.
Storms actually subsiding and moving away from us, which we're very relieved about. I think we need to have a warm shower, honey.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
And finish our wine, maybe.
And finish our wine.
I just want to say that even though I love the leopard, in our new Portofino, we would go straight into our dive room and we would take off our gear and we would hang it straight up and we'd put the blowers straight on so that they would all dry
Without bringing the water
without
into
bringing the water inside. I just want to say that for the record.
And then, as suddenly as it began, the storm passes, leaving behind a surreal calm. Looking around, you can't help but wonder, did that just really happen? It leaves you exhausted, wet and cold, but relieved to know that we made it through another storm unscathed. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and as you can see, the life of a liveaboard sailor is a contradiction. 1 minute you're swimming in crystal clear water and blue skies, and seemingly minutes later you're battling storms, lightning and trying to save your boat. Like a pendulum, it swings from exquisite highs to formidable lows and requires a degree of intestinal fortitude, or guts. But we wouldn't trade it for the world. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of an exciting way to save lives around the world, join our Patreon family and get up close and personal with us. Dream come true.
See you there, guys.
See you there. That doesn't work.
I know.
What's with the see you there, guys? Right, well, we just...